If you visit India's coastal regions today, you'll hear a similar story. Fishermen talking about shrinking shorelines, communities noticing changes in the ocean and climate stress, taking precedence in how they live their lives. The oceans are rising, eroding, bleaching, and reshaping lives in real time. And for many coastal communities, the shoreline is no longer certain. Welcome to the 14th episode of Rooting for the Grassroots. Today we explore how India's coastal communities are facing erosion, marine loss, and climate shocks, and what our champions are doing about it. Along the long coastline of Andhra Pradesh, the sea is moving closer every year. A study by the National Coastal Resource Centre found that 29% of the state's coastline has already been eroded. In 5 locations, the erosion is classified as extremely severe. As erosion threatens homes and livelihoods, beyond the loss of property, women in coastal Andhra were forced into the triple burden of managing household debts and securing off jobs to feed their families. For fishing communities and coastal families, their homes end up being at risk and their livelihoods under threat. And hundreds of kilometers away into the Arabian Sea, Lakshadweep is facing a different but equally urgent crisis. Nearly 95% of its seagrass habitats have already been lost due to turtle grazing and human activities like dredging. A 24-year study shows that coral covers across the archipelago has declined to half of what it was in 1998, largely because of repeated marine heat waves intensified by climate change. Corals are the backbone of island ecosystems. Seagrass beds protect coastlines and support marine life. When they disappear, so does the natural shield that keeps these islands safe. For Lakshadweep, this isn't a distant future, it's happening now. And yet, even as waves rise and ecosystems decline, young change makers are stepping forward. From eroding coastlines in Andhra Pradesh to fragile coral reefs in Lakshadweep, they're working at the grassroots, protecting livelihoods, restoring ecosystems, and demanding climate justice. Let's now hear from our frontline champions who are turning the tide.
నేను ఎన్వైసిసి క్లైమేట్ ఛాంపియన్ని ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి వచ్చాను. ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ కోస్టల్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ అండ్ my hometown falls under Krishna Godavari Delta region. My hometown actually have more than 20 factories. The problem here is like the waste which actually emanates from these factories, actually they directly used to mix up in the local canal. By the time we noticed this thing, actually there was already a lot of pollution. I was exposed to this only after we faced a few health issues like fluoride issue. These kind of issues when started among the children in our community, we started to realize that the factories have serious environmental impacts on our society. Thing is that the coastline of Andhra Pradesh is not static actually. It actually suffers from coastal erosion and accretion as well. And we also have frequent cyclones which actually comes after this monsoon. But very less amount of youth are dedicated towards climate action. It is important for them to give a better and secure future for the younger generation. So as part of this NYCC fellowship, I'm working on coastal erosion, particularly in Kakinada region. We have Koringa Mangrove Wildlife Sanctuary, and we also have Hope Island. Apart from this, there is a significant fisherman community which is living over there. So the problem here is actually that region also contains special economic zone, and now currently a private port is also being developed in the same region. Problem here is the local fishing community is not aware about the environmental impact of all these things, all these rapid industrialization and these effects. They are not aware of this thing, how mangroves destruction can impact the coastal area of their space. My solution for this coastal erosion would be preserving the mangrove, the natural mangrove which is part of their community, and also focusing on the government and public interaction to arrive at common solution for this problem. I would also like to include youth of the fisherman community to come up with their solution. I would like to explore the community practices which are related to the environment, like what are the nature-based solutions which they are adopting to develop their community, to preserve their environment and their nature.
I'm NYCC's climate champion and I'm from Lakshadweep. Hi, I'm Mohammed Sijahudheen. I'm coming from Kalpeni Island, Lakshadweep. I'm a marine biologist and I'm graduated from Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies. And currently I am working as a research fellow at a local NGO in Lakshadweep named Reef. I have started my climate action journey when I was a primary school kid. Around 10 to 12 years before, we used to play cricket at the beach side. And when someone hit the ball into the sea, then it was very difficult to find because of the dense seagrass that was present in the coastal waters of Lakshadweep. Okay. Then suddenly they are started to disappear due to some anthropogenic activities. Then gradually the climate is started to change according to that. Water level is rising gradually and the temperature is also getting more warmer, and that result in the bleaching of the vital ecosystem present in Lakshadweep, that is coral reefs. Okay, that made me concerned. Youth is the future, right? And this is their future. If they don't care now, then they have no healthy planet tomorrow. That's why I believe that youth should aware about the climate action, and also youth have the capacity, youth have the strength, and youth have the new ideas and creativities to fight against climate change. Actually, I am focusing on the upliftment of my community, especially coastal community. They are only depending in fishing, especially in tuna fishing. That's the only livelihood for fisherman community. During the monsoon season, they are not getting any tuna. That's why they are blank. They don't have any other source of income. That's why I am planning to do something to uplift their livelihood by boosting the blue economy. Actually, I am planning to do the seaweed cultivation, introduce the seaweed cultivation into the Lakshadweep community, because they are not aware about seaweed cultivation. They are not knowing about actually. We have the lagoons, we have the place to cultivate the seaweed, but the community doesn't have any scientific knowledge and all. Okay, even the government is supporting for those who wish to start seaweed cultivation, like some schemes like PMMSY and Niti Aayog, they are promoting seaweed cultivators. We have to build the capacity in our people too. That's why I am planning to introduce the seaweed cultivation. The seaweed is benefiting in both terms, like ecologically and economically. They are the good carbon sinkers, so they can sequestrate more carbons, and by those the ocean acidification can be reduced.
And what's happening now? Our climate champion Mohammed Sijahudheen from Lakshadweep is building a science-led, community-owned blue economy. Across Kalpeni and Andhra Pradesh islands, he has trained 150 youth and engaged more than 200 community members, linking sustainable seaweed cultivation with lagoon cleanups and ecosystem protection. With support from government departments and research institutions, he is now preparing to launch community-managed pilot seaweed farms, creating climate-resilient livelihoods for island communities. Meanwhile, in Andhra Pradesh, Nikhil is working closely with fishing communities near Kakinada to document coastal erosion and displacement. Through participatory research across 12 sites, he mobilized youth and engaged over 450 community members, ensuring that fishermen's lived experiences shape coastal planning and policy conversations.
This is actually a new experience for me, because I was excited because I want to learn something from the fellows who are coming from different parts of India.
As a NYCC champion, I take this opportunity as to develop my skills in grassroots mobilization and to connect with like-minded peoples.
To follow along on such stories of resilience and climate action happening across India, be sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel and find more resources linked below. We're rooting for the grassroots. Are you?